The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamin and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamin and painkiller.
Okay, let's try again. Bam! The late adopter. And there we go. Hi guys, welcome to a almost new world record. Actually, we have to have 11 green candles to get the world record. But we got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles. And if you go back in history, you have to go back all the way. Let me just do it like this over here so you can see it easier. You have to go back all the way. This is 2017. You gotta go even back further. You gotta go back. This is 2014, and down here in 2013, November 2013, here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles. 10 candles. So you can, and before that we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles here as well. 10 candles here as well, and we have to go back. I don't think we had 11 candles ever before. For some candles, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you can try to look for, but I don't think 11 candles has ever happened before. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles there as well. So 10 candles, but 11 candles, I don't think we had ever had 11 candles. I'm trying to find, I come to 2013, I stopped looking for 2013, but I'm just like looking here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, nah, nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, nothing here. Here, maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles here. So, you know, that's something, you know, but that's in 2011. So, you know, something's fishy going on there. But technically, we haven't had, you know, you gotta go way back to find, you know, 9 green candles in a row, like over here now. Now, this is on Bitfinex, guys. This is on Bitfinex and on Coinbase as well. This is Coinbase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, on Binance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. So we stopped at 8 candles on Binance, but you know, Coinbase and Bitfinex are still, you know, giving us the green candles. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. How's everybody doing, by the way, guys? How's everybody doing? Batch is here, DJ AV, Stalin, Martin, Ralph, Michael's on the job. The Devil is here as well. Nice guys. Who more? Johan is here as well. Welcome everybody to New Bitcoin Daily every single day at 9:33 Central European Time. Every single day. My friend, could you check out XML? Not on this stream though. I'm not on this stream. Pump, up to the moon. Yeah, we're going up to the moon, guys. Good morning, Alif. How you doing, Alif? Depends on the exchange. We're gonna see how this actually works out. But we are hitting some important resistance up here at 100 moving average. This is like 1, 2, third try to get above the 100 moving average. We are failing that for the third time, but we are still keeping above this you know, this channel resistance. But the channel resistance is not that important because, you know, it can be a little bit tricky to draw it. So whether it's up here or up here, you know, it depends. But this 100 moving average is really important right now. And right now we are hitting that moving average and also this red line over here. So we got 2 resistances that we are trying to break right now. And like I said, like, it's gonna be tough breaking right now because, you know, these moving averages down here are still way below us. Luckily for us, the 4-hourly moving averages are coming to help, you know. So these 4-hourly moving averages might actually kick us up. We're gonna see how this actually works out. 24 minutes until this last candle closed up here. But you can see here, ever since we are over here, when we start dropping below the 10 moving average, we went down right back up again. Then we closed below the 10 moving average, cannot get above 10 moving average, rejected variant 10 moving average, above the 10 moving average, and right now back below the 10 moving average. So we are basically trying to get back above the moving average, but we don't have enough bullishness to get above that right now because of the, you know, big 100 moving average that's actually above us. And this 20 moving average is, you know, it's gonna be very important. This 20 moving average on the 4 hour is gonna be very important. If we break below the 20 moving average down here, I think we might actually have some kind of pullback, bigger pullback than usual, back to maybe some kind of 20 moving average, maybe sideways to 50 moving average. But this 20 moving average on the 4 hour, they might actually right now indicate, you know, the drop to the downside if we actually drop it. So this 20 moving average is actually either give us support to the upside or we're gonna break to the downside. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. That said, we gotta go back to the 1 hourly and look at our lines, guys. Look at our lines over here. And before we're gonna remove this one, we're gonna remove the moving averages because, you know, madness. And yesterday we had this triangle that we are talking about, and we want to get above this triangle. Unfortunately, this triangle did not work out. You can see here it broke on the outside. It tried to get it back, but it cannot. Try to get it back for a second time, cannot. But it's not dropping down. It's just not dropping down. It's just going kind of. It went out and just going sideways. Both here and here, it tried to get back inside the same triangle. It failed both times, but it's not dropping down. So that to me, that is some kind of a positive signal. But right now I think we gotta zoom in and just look at this part over here, because over here there is forming some kind of triangle over here right now. So we'll remove the target, we'll remove this these lines and try to draw a new triangle up here that I think is a lot more impressive. And it's not, I don't know if it's impressive, but it's a better triangle. It's a better triangle, I think, over here. Something like this over here, give or take. Maybe even something over like this up here, because this is an engulfing candle, so this shouldn't be taken into consideration, but it is. Give or take. I think this is something like this should be considered some kind of triangle right now. This is a 1 hourly triangle, so, you know, once it pops out, it won't pop that much. This triangle won't pop that much, but it will pop enough to give us actually some indication of where we are gonna go on a larger time frames, right? Because we are getting squeezed right now in here, in this part over here. We had the RSI divergence up here at the top, so we pulled back. Right now going in some kind of consolidation phase up here. This might actually be, you know, considered as some kind of a bull flag or a pennant, bullish pennant. It's a symmetrical triangle, so it is, you know, bullish pennant, some kind of bullish pennant up here that actually might actually break. You know, probability to the upside might actually happen because we already had 2 days. If you go to the up here 100 moving average, this is 50 100 moving, you can see here we already had technically 3 days, including these 4 days. 3 days we've been hitting our head against the 100 moving average. 1 2 3 3 days we been trying to get above the 100 moving average. For 3 days we're trying to get above 100 moving average, and these lower moving averages down here, 10 20 and 50 moving averages, are coming back to us. So technically we don't need to actually wait for the moving averages. We don't need to even go sideways, wait for the moving averages, although it will be preferable. But when you're bullish, you know, you can just continue going up. These moving averages will speed up after you. They will speed after you. They will never come down. So that's why we're looking for this lower time moving averages, especially this 20 moving average on the 4 hourly is very, very important. The 20 moving average on 4 hourly is very important moving average, because right now you can see here we are coming, it's gonna come right below this triangle up here, and we are gonna either get the support on 20 moving average to go up, or we're gonna break down. That's why I'm saying that this 1 hourly triangle right now might actually indicate whether we're gonna go up or down. So if we break on the 1 hourly triangle on the downside, we also be below the 20 moving average. That might actually be bad. But if we break to the upside, that means we got some kind of support on 20 moving average and we are bouncing up. So this triangle right now, and this is gonna happen today, guys. This is gonna happen today. Maybe not today. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen today. Before the daily close is gonna happen. Something's gonna happen before the daily close. So this is either gonna pan out and pump to the upside above the the 100 moving average. If it does that, super bullish again. If it doesn't, you know, we're gonna get some kind of pullback. We're gonna get some kind of pullback, but it's either up or either down. Right now, it looks like it has better probability to the upside than to the downside, just because this is some kind of pennant. Just because this is some kind of pennant right now, some symmetrical pennant, and they're usually some kind of continuation patterns, right? They're usually some kind of continuation patterns. Also on the daily, it's not like we're coming up here. Once we did it, like over here, we knew this cannot break it because you are just too extended. But right now we've been up here for past 3 days, 1, 2, 3 days. So technically, this small moving averages did pick up the speed. And did come up back to us. So right now, at least the 20 moving average can actually give us support to go higher. It can actually give us support to go higher. It will be difficult, but you know, it can happen. It can happen, but all depends on what's going to happen on the 1 hourly. All depends on what's going to happen on 1 hourly and this triangle. So if this triangle breaks the upside, good. If it breaks the downside, gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So keep on watching the 1 hourly and see how this is actually gonna play out. Right now, you cannot even say, you know, up here we are above the moving average. Right now, we can already see if we start getting rejected by these moving averages up here on 10, 20, 50, 10, 20, and 50 moving average up here. If you do something like this over here, that's a rejection of the moving averages. It might indicate that we are gonna go below. So we already, before we actually exit, we'll already now know, you know, which way this is gonna go, because this isn't actually a very bullish sign. You go all the way down to support, bounce up, right now down, and we're gonna see. But I think it's a little bit early to say which way this is gonna go. But you know, we just gotta wait. But on the daily time frame, of course, on the daily time frame, if we manage to get above the 100 moving average, that's going to be very, very bullish for the price. Very bullish for the price. Also, this very insanely important line at 40,500. If we break above that, if we break above this up here, if we break above that, that's going to be super bullish, guys. That's going to be, I don't know how, you know, if we go above here, close above 40,500, I'm going to say we're going to go all the way up to 44,500. That's almost given. That's almost. If we manage to get up here, this is almost given. This is given, guys. This is given. Wow, somebody has been deleting some messages. Michael is doing his job. I don't know what they are spamming, but you know, I'm very happy with on leak yesterday. It rose to a higher channel. Good to know that. Good to know that, man. Good to see some alts going up without waiting for Bitcoin. I don't know which alts are going up, by the way, because right now everything is like 0 point something %. Link is up 3%. I can see that today is a little bit up. Today's a little bit right. You can see this move to downside, because I was expecting down here everything to go up to the moving averages and then go to the downside. Now, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately, that didn't happen, and we bounced off of the moving averages. Link is above 50 moving average, looking very nice above here. You know, it can just continue going up here. But yeah, but not a lot of coins are actually above like some double digits numbers. I mean, nothing is above, you know, double digit numbers right now. Everything on my charts is actually, you know, exactly where it should be. Fire is up 6%, but on 50, you know. Luna, Rune, XRP, Sol, nothing double, not much. What fuck, I missed the song. Hello from Greece, my friend. How about Tron? How about not? Now we're just gonna do Bitcoin. We're not gonna look at other coins. We just look on Bitcoin daily. We look at Bitcoin. We just want to know what's happening in Bitcoin, and you know, everything else is either Patreon or somewhere else. Not double digits, but 5% is good. Yeah, it's okay. Just a small pump, nothing much. Now, if that was like Tesla did 5%, Tesla did actually do 5% yesterday, guys. Tesla actually did 5% yesterday. Where's Tesla? my company is Tesla is over here. Tesla actually did 4.69% yesterday, guys. So it does going good. Not only that, Tesla might actually be in for a a move to the upside. Got supported on 100 moving or 10 moving average on the monthly, on the weekly time frame. Getting support on the 50 moving average. But this trend line up here is really important. If you manage to break the trend line up here, we are right now above 10 and 20 moving average. So if you break the trend line, Tesla might actually do another X2 or something like that. Ron, $100. Thanks, man. I appreciate the money. Appreciate the money, man. Appreciate the money. How you doing, Ron? By the way, how you doing, Ron? Are you bullish or bearish? Are you waiting for the new moon? I margined low ETH, so I'm up over 5% at the moment. That can help. Margin, longs can, margin can help to the upside. But you can see here on the daily chart let's look at our channels, and on our channels we are technically in the upper channel right now, up here in the upper channel, so it is good. There is resistance up here, but if you break the resistance, I'm saying yes, we are going up, and I'm looking at this target. I'm not looking at this channel no longer, because this channel, although it is important channel, it might stop here. I'm looking at this 45,000, but it does depend that we actually break the blue line. The blue line, we gotta break the blue line. We gotta break the blue line up here. If you break the blue line, the 100 moving average, that might actually be very, very good for a price. I'm back home, still bullish until 7th August. Good to know that your technical analysis is on the dollar. Can you please check Bitcoin dominance? Yeah, we can check Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. What's Bitcoin? But we gotta look at the weekly time frame up here. Let's see here. Turn it off. Remove this back to nice lines. Bitcoin dominance is right now going sky high up, but this is expected. What does this mean? What does this mean? For the past 4 weeks, technically ever since the button down here, the Bitcoin dominance has been going up. What does that mean? That means that Bitcoin is rising in price, of course, number one. But it means that it's rising in price more than altcoins. So Bitcoin is technically beating altcoins right now in price. Okay, it's only when it goes something like this. Where is it? When the price is going down, this is when altcoins are beating Bitcoin in price, or altcoins are falling more than Bitcoin, right? So you also have to, when you're watching Bitcoin dominance, you also have to look at the Bitcoin price. So you can see here the Bitcoin price is going up right over here. Bitcoin price is going up, and dominance is going up. So if Bitcoin price and dominance is going up at the same time, that means that Bitcoin is beating altcoins in gains. So Bitcoin goes up 10%, so overall it's beating altcoins. On the other hand, if Bitcoin is going up and the dominance is going sideways or down, sideways actually the same. If the Bitcoin dominance is going down, not over here, you can say actually up all the way up here. Okay, let's use from this point on to this point. Technically it went up, but from this point the dominance went down. That means that overall from this point over to this point over here, altcoins made bigger gains than Bitcoin, because everything went up, but altcoins went more. That's why dominance crashed. So when dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up, what happens? That means that Bitcoin is winning. When Bitcoin is going up and dominance is going down, that means that altcoins are winning. When Bitcoin is going down and dominance is going up, that means that Bitcoin is winning, because altcoins are losing more than Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin is going down and dominance is going down, that means that altcoins are winning, because Bitcoin is losing more than altcoins. So you have to, when you're looking at Bitcoin dominance, you have to look at it with the chart as well, and you have to compare the two, because Bitcoin dominance itself is useless indicator. But if you use Bitcoin dominance with the chart, it can tell you something, and it only depends on the how it's moving with the price of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up and dominance goes up, if Bitcoin goes down, dominance goes down, if Bitcoin goes up, dominance goes down, if Bitcoin goes down, dominance goes up. You know, those four cases tell you something about the relations to altcoins and who is making more money, right? So whether you should be in altcoins or Bitcoin, right? Then of course you can look at some kind of patterns up here, you know, some kind of dominance levels and so forth, so forth. I'm not really good at that because I haven't checked the dominant chart that much. But overall, right now, what we can conclude is that Bitcoin is going up, dominance is going up. So technically, Bitcoin has been beating dominance for so long. Okay, so technically, right now it's better to be in Bitcoin than in altcoins because right now the dominance is going up while Bitcoin is going up. So technically, right now Bitcoin is beating everything else. Although some coins might do something like, you know, 20%, 10%, you know, gain more than Bitcoin, a lot more Bitcoin, especially if you look at some of these gaming coins. I don't know how gaming coins are doing right now. AXS is standing right now, you know, flat up here. But if you look at the weekly chart, you know, past 4 weeks, you know, some gaming coins has done like insane amount. Like 1,200,000, something like that. So there is coins that are actually outperforming Bitcoin and everything else, and there are coins that are doing good. But overall, like a mass, altcoin, like all 3,000 altcoins, like index of altcoins is losing against Bitcoin. Random altcoins are losing against Bitcoin, right? But some altcoins can actually gain more than Bitcoin, of course. Some altcoins can actually outperform Bitcoin, of course. Keep that in mind. Sometimes it's just about timing a pump. Sometimes about that. Right time to sell the leftover BTC. When is the right time to sell? Well, you know, right now you are hitting the resistance, so you know now might be the time to sell. Of course, you just had a pump of how much? 34%. You are hitting the resistance, you know. Important resistance as well. You might actually push it one last time up to 44 and sell here, but it might actually go up. But you never know. You never know. It's really hard to say. The thing is, you want to sell above the moving averages, and you can see up here we are above the moving averages. Extension above the moving averages. That's what you sell right now. So right now it can just continue going sideways, you know, and continue going up, and you might actually lose on it. So it's really hard to say when to sell. But every time you hit some kind of resistance, that's time to sell. So it depends on your timing, how much you're gonna go, right? But every time you hit some kind of resistance, you know, that's time to sell. If you wanna sell, of course. I'm not saying that you sell here, you buy here, you sell there. You know, selling is when you hit resistance. Right now we are hitting resistance, so if you wanna sell, you sell. You don't wanna sell, you don't sell. You know, so forth, so forth. Ever since up here, the volume has been going down, so technically this is actually not a good indicator. Up here it was nice. Let's see on the 4 hourly how this actually worked out. And ever since, you know, this last part up here, when the price is going up, the volume has been going down. So it looks like it doesn't have enough power to actually break through to the upside, because the volume has been going down while we been going up, right? So it might actually it might look like the people are not interested right now in the last pump to the upside, the 44,000. It might be looking like, you know, we are losing interest in this pump over here. It might happen, but right now, just by looking at volume, it looks like the interest is dying in the more pump. Morning everyone, morning Sasha, morning Devil, how you doing? Under 30k, never ever again. You think that, Devil? Are you sure about that? I mean, if you're sure, you're sure. 30k, where's 30k? All the way down here. Oh man. Everybody's like, oh man, just one more time, one more dip and I'm gonna buy that. One more dip, man, one more dip. Anytime, one more dip. All I'm saying is that the big green candle in volume came at the last minute of the day. Which big green candle? On the daily? This one over here? Yeah, but still you got... it doesn't matter where it came, but if you look on the 4 hourly, and you can 4 hourly, you know, you can spread it out. You can see that definitely like volume is dying out. Volume is dying out over a long period of time. Although, you know, it doesn't matter when the, you know, it doesn't matter if the candle, you know, the volume came 1 minute before the candle close or not. You know, it really doesn't matter. What matters is overall a move to the downside. Although we have these small moves, you know, up, down, up, down. Right now I might get some up, but overall move is to the downside from, you know, to top over here. So although we have been technically moving towards the upside, the volume has been going down, and when the volume goes down, it means that it's not confirming the price move. So right now the volume is not confirming the move to the upside, meaning, you know, there is no interest in the price continuing going up. So we might get some kind of pullback just by looking at volume. So volume says no. Volume says no. I don't believe there will be any more strong pullbacks up until after the new moon. New moon is 8th of, let's see the moon phases, guys. Let's see the moon phases before we move on. Moon phases, you can see here we got the moon. Let's see on another chart. Which chart are we gonna use? We're gonna use Bitfinex chart. Clean up everything nice here and see up here. These are the moons, of course, guys. Of course, we believe in the moons. You look at it, look at it, isn't they beautiful, right? But the new moon, the next moon, the bearish moon comes on 8th of August up here, right? That's where we're getting the one of these upper moons up here. So, you know, that's why I'm saying, like, we can still go up here to some kind of 44,000 because of the new moon is not yet in, and then continue going down, right? We can also continue going down and then drop down here on the new moon. So we're gonna see here, but up here, you know, the full moon is the tradable object and the new moon is the tradable object. So right now, you know, the time maybe not to trade and wait for the moon and then trade the downside. Maybe that's the thing. C98, please. Nothing's happening with C98. TLR, one question. When we're going sideways for a long period, is it a good or a bad thing? It can be both good and a bad thing, because when you're going sideways, when you pump too hard and you start going sideways, what's happening is there is all these moving averages on the downside that the price is waiting, because price, if it starts going just up without the moving averages, that's called overextension, and somebody's gonna start selling that back to the moving averages. But if you start going sideways, it can be looked at a good thing, because, you know, the price might start hitting the moving averages and pump up. But we don't actually know whether a sideways movement is a good or a bad thing, because it's just waiting for some kind of supports, and then it's on the supports that we actually see whether, you know, the supports are holding or not. So sideways might, you know, might be one of two things. It might, sideways move might be some kind of a waiting period, just to wait for the moving averages to pump, you know, pump again higher up, or on the other hand, it also might be you know, a selling period where people are selling and then come to the moving averages and then, you know, drop to the downside where they are taking profit. It can be seen both as good and a bad thing. I'm going to show you here on the smaller time frames how this actually works out, how the moving average is jumping up. This is 50-minute chart, maybe 30-minute chart is fine. Yeah, 30-minute chart is fine. You can see here how we are going sideways. Technically, this is sideways up. This is sideways, not correctly. Sideways up, right? So you pump with the moving average, and then you escape the moving averages. These moving averages are actually the 50 moving average is looking really nice up here. Let's use these two, it's fine. So you escape the moving average, and then you go sideways, try to find some kind of support on moving, support down to this support, and then you bounce up. And then when you extend it from the moving averages, you again go sideways, trying to find the support. These support are holding, hold, 3 touch on the hold, and you pump more, right? And we pump more because, you know, support's holding. Then we go sideways. Now we are very extended from moving averages, fell down to the 100 moving average, and right now we're still climbing this same moving average, same 100 moving average on the 30-minute chart, even up here 100 moving average. And right now we are still climbing the 100 moving average, but we are right now losing the 100 moving average. We lost the 100 moving average here, we lost the 100 moving average here. So now we can argue whether we're gonna go down to the 200 moving average. But if you lose the 200 moving average on the 30-minute chart, you know, that might indicate some more bigger drop here on the larger time frame as well, right? But usually that's how, you know, so the sideways movement, it's not always you know, bullish thing. Sideways movement does wait for the moving averages. That's usually happens after some kind of a big pump, and there are different kind of moving averages. You know, you can have a different kind of sideways movements. There's just sideways movements that goes on forever, like over here, although we did go down sideways and we are waiting for the moving averages, but it does go for just way too long. On the other hand, there are like pumps with a sideways movement, and there's slow climb when the price goes into some kind of sideways movement and nothing is happening. Then you have to actually, you know, zoom out or zoom in, depending on how the price is actually acting. But yeah, steps to the upside. So right now that we are going some kind of sideways movement, you can see here we pumped pretty hardly up here. Right now going some kind of small sideways movement, you know, it depends on how this, because these moving averages on the downside, 10, 20, 50 averages, we are extended from the moving average. Some kind of sideways movement I think might happen over here. Doesn't matter how, you know, maybe between these two channels before these moving averages pick us up and you know, push us up again, right? That might happen. I'm not saying it cannot happen. That might happen. So, you know, the moon phase never lies. Of course, the moon phases never lies. On daily, moving averages are coming up, back up to the pump. Yeah, we don't know. The moving average is just following the price. And when we start hitting the moving averages, we see if we get the support or not. If we get support, we go up. If we break the support, we go down. Volume is trash. Volume. You're looking at the volume differently. You don't have to look at for, you know, big volume or something like that. Oh, it's big. You have to look at the volume change. Volume goes down, it's not a good thing, right? But the price is going down, volume is going down, means, you know, there is, but we are actually here assuming that, you know, no, we are actually, you know, volume is going down, the price, it was going up over here, right? The price goes up, the volume goes down, we are assuming there is no interest in price and the price is going to fall. Price fell down, all nice and dandy, but over here price was actually stagnated. If not, it was actually going up. It was actually going up, so it was actually increasing up here to some kind of bottom, and it then just bounced to the upside. So, you know, you have to look at the changes in the volume, not just the volume, not just how high or low. Change, either the volume goes down or the volume goes up. There is nothing in between, right? No drops, Magnus. The crypto gods denied. No drops. This is gonna be biggest recovery ever. Like, it can happen. This can happen, guys. This can happen. Like, we just continue going up and then get some kind of pullback up here, and then continue going up to 100,000 or whatever. Because right now everybody is actually tired of Bitcoin. Everybody's out of Bitcoin. Everybody don't want to wait for Bitcoin anymore. You know, price can actually continue going up. NKN is going up. Yeah, I bet this. No one is purchasing Bitcoin at 40K. It's too high right now, and it's coming back down. When Lambo, why is it on sideways? Why not? It's sideways only for 2 days after hitting the 100 moving average. It's nice. By the way, guys, we just got the 4-hourly close. Let's see how we close on the 4-hourly. We actually closed below the 10 moving average, which is not good, but of course we are still above the the 20 moving average, the red line up here. We failed to close above the 10 moving average. We closed below, and right now we are going gonna test the 20 moving average. So for the next 4 hours, I would say this level down here is really important. This level down here is really important. That's at 39,603. This is on Binance. If we close below this level down here, we might just close also open below the 20 moving average as well. So this level up here, 39,609, 39,606, yeah, give or take. There we go, something like that. This level up here is very, very important. If we can manage to, if we close below this level, doesn't mean if you close below the trend line up here, but there was, sorry, this is another chart, so there should be some kind of a triangle up here, right, that we are drawing. Maybe something like this, yeah, give or take. It's almost in the ballpark area. Let me remove all of these just so I can see this better, because we drew it on another chart, right? Up here. Yeah, this one and this. It looks differently on Bitfinex chart. Over here, it is the same chart. It is the same chart. So yeah, the blue line, you can see here, the blue line, very important, 39,610. The trend line up here. So if you start closing below, you know, close here or something like that, we'll also be below the 20 moving average on the 4 hour. Let's see where 4 hour is. 20 moving average, that's up down there, because right now 20 moving average is here, but you can see that next candle up here, it's going to be somewhere around this level here, the 20 moving average. So if we close below here, if we close below down here, technically we start below the 20 moving average and continue going down, technically speaking. So for next 4 hours, guys, you don't want to fall below this level. No chance of 25k Bitcoin. Right now it doesn't look likely. But if you turn around, then it might. 28k was the last chance to buy the. We are trying to buy the dip, man. We just got too greedy. We got too greedy down here, guys. We got too greedy. You can see here our targets were down here at 28.1 and down here at 25, 26, right? Those were our targets, and we are watching this. We are watching the dump down here, and we are waiting for one last dump. You know, get in and down here on the support. Unfortunately, we just came up here at 29,000 and bounced hard above that. And you know, we lost the move. We lost the move to the upside. Whoever FOMO'd in did nice, but I don't like FOMO in, so I'm out of the game. That's the way. Maybe on some kind of pullback I get in, but we're gonna see that. It really doesn't matter. You know, Bitcoin's gonna be here tomorrow. It's gonna be here next week, next month, next year, in 4 years, 10 years. Bitcoin is always gonna be here, and there will be other chances to buy the 10 green candles, guys. There will be other chances. So never FOMO in. You know, do what you wanna do. The most important thing is to save money for you know, not lose money. Always save money. The moon stepped in and said, nope, no BTC for you. Always buy the dip. It's just a quick profit week for big investors, to be honest. I don't know. Big investors are not actually, you know, buying and selling, you know, intra week. They are, you know, buying and selling over several weeks. I learned my lesson, kiddos. Way too greedy. Yes, everyone buy BTC here like we do it at 65. If the price don't go up, it's because the market makes. The problem with buying right now, I mean, it was the same problem all the way up, right? Up here, the problem was, you know, after the first pump, you know, you were not to support. So after it pumped up, you don't want to buy, you know, on the 20 moving average when you're hitting support, right? But once we broke that up here, you know, you are at 50 moving average, so you're at neck resistance, right? So here you don't want to buy because there was you weren't all the way down at support. Here we didn't want to buy because we weren't above the 20 moving. We were sitting below the 20 moving average. Here we were sitting below the 50 moving average, and then exploded all the way up here. Now you don't want to buy because you're extended. You know, right now you're sitting below the 100 moving average, so forth. You know, now it's probably gonna pump to the 200 moving average. You're gonna be like, nope, not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna wait. You know. Because why would you buy right below 200 moving area, and so forth. So you know, that's stuff that kills you, right? So we need some kind, you know, if you want to get in, you need some kind of pullback. I don't care what kind of pullback. You know, you need some kind of pullback. You cannot buy above the moving averages and below this resistance. I mean, that's insane. Like, you can do it. You do what you want to do. Maybe it goes up. You profit. That's nice. I'm not doing that. I don't care, man. I'll rather invest my money in stonks, you know, than this right now. It needs to dip hard and fast to get to 25k dip. I don't know if it's gonna be hard and fast, but you know, it needs to dip. It is always a good to be all market related BTC, and if up they all win, go up, and if down all we go. John says, if it dips at the same pace as the last month, it won't reach 29k low before the moon phase switches again. Yeah, that's right, man. Because from over here to over here, it took like a pretty long time. So if we're gonna do that again, you know, it's gonna take a while. Guys, my mom is calling. I gotta drive her to the train station. So see you around, guys. Bye bye. But you wanna hear a song? Yeah, I can hear the song.
The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your cracking dopamine.
I gotta go, guys, I gotta go. Sorry, mom is important. I gotta drive mom to the train station.
He's got what you need, he's your vitamin to painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane.
just keep on watching this level, guys. 39,610. If we close below there, you know, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, see you around. There's my stop button. I don't have to look for it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See you around tomorrow, 9:30 Central European time. Hit the like button on the way out. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to catch the notifications for the tomorrow's show, you know, and all that shebang. See you around, guys.